Okay, let's get back to experimenting with AI using XML and Final Cut Pro. And this is the timeline that we built in the first video. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you watch it because it's got quite a lot of bits and pieces in there and you'll see how we built this. But we ended up with the names of the 10 cities of the US in increasing population order. And AI did all that. AI changed the colors, the color order, and it also did the font size increase automatically. We didn't do it. We didn't do any of that. We just started off with a couple of them and it built the rest, which is really exciting what you can do. And I'm sure there's people who kind of do a lot of graphics already thinking they've got applications or you can actually do quite a lot with this. So what I did before recording, I actually kicked out this XML again because we're going to be using Claude. And I didn't want Claude to get too confused. So let's just tap another prompt in and say, I'm going to give you a Final Cut Pro XML that I want you to modify. And I've actually got that in text edit. I'm using text edit to cut and paste. So this is the previous one. So I copy and I'm going to just paste that in and hit the red button. And it's going to say to me, yeah, would you like me to reorder these alphabetically while maintaining the exact formatting? Now, this is really interesting because I had a previous go at this and it got it wrong, but it didn't get it wrong. It was me. I fed it the wrong XML. So it's actually remembered that I changed that. And looking at this, it looks as if it's already done it. Brooklyn, keeping 660 point and red. So red, blue, blue, green, B, C, D. So it's actually done it. Well, that's fascinating. Okay, I can't hide. It took me, this is my second go at doing it because I went completely wrong, I must admit. So, okay, really interesting. I mean, sometimes it's more interesting learning from your mistakes than it is actually kind of like everything working perfectly. But this looks like it has reordered it. So let's get the XML straight out. Yes, that looks good. Please give me the new XML. Hit the button. And it should start in a new window on the right, building the XML. There we go. Pretty impressive when you see it for the first time. Oh, I'm fascinated. I'm absolutely fascinated by driving Final Cut with AI. Because I just think it opens up so many possibilities. And I've done a few other great things with it already, I have to say, because I've been experimenting. And I think, probably not in this video, but I've done something. I've just done a huge problem in Final Cut I solved. I didn't think it was going to do it, and it did. But let's see how far we get with this. Phoenix, San Diego. Yeah, this is an alphabetical order, isn't it? Yes, of course. San Jose. Okay, it loses that A at the bottom. Yep, copy that. And then I need to have the donor XML, the result XML open, which will be here. So that's result, show package contents, and that's the results XML. So I'm going to open with text edit. So that's the previous one that we did. So I'm just going to select all of that, delete that, put the new one in, save, import the XML. Here's the exciting bit. Sequence number 9, Brooklyn, Chicago. So that's red, blue, blue. That's right, red. So it has reordered. It's gone a bit bonkers with the font size, hasn't it? that's because we haven't put the break in between the city name and the... Okay, let's just fix that while we're here. That would be sensible, wouldn't it? That was great. But please put the line break back in each graphic so that the city and population are on different lines. Keep everything else the same. Okay. I mean, I haven't actually said generate me an XML. Hopefully it's going to understand that I want one. Yes, okay. Yes, so yeah, it is. It has put it back in. Yes. Okay. Yes, go ahead. I mean, sometimes it can keep asking you if you really want to generate it. Are you happy? You really want to generate it? You're going yes, 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 yes. But hopefully this has done it. Yeah, I can see the ampersand and the hashtag actually in the XML, so I think it's probably done it. I think we've actually done it. I mean, it's going to be interesting to use real footage. This is going to be the absolute killer, to actually use real footage to see if it can reorganize footage on the timeline. And then it's going to become super powerful. But let's just start off getting this right first. As I said before, the first one I did went horrendously wrong. I don't know what I did. Well, it was my fault, not Claude's fault, I hasten to add. Okay, nearly there. San Diego. Okay. Yeah, copy that. Off to text edit. This is the one we want. Select that. Paste in. File. Save. Is it going to work? File, import, XML. It's going to be 10, isn't it, by the time we get there? Result, import, keep both, 10. And we've got Brooklyn, Chicago, Dallas, Houston, Los Angeles, New York. It's done it. It's done it. So it's actually reordered the clips on the timeline without changing the format, which is what happened before. That's really interesting. That is really interesting, really interesting. Okay, let's cut to the chase and do it with some actual footage. Okay, so I've got some footage here. It's called Untitled Project, strangely enough. So let's call this donor footage. Footage. Okay, and if we have a look at this, it's some shots of some nice people having a meal in a restaurant or a pub, and we've got a few clips on there. So first things first, I need to do is kick out the XML. Obviously, File, Export XML, and we're going to go. So this is stage 2, AA_stage 2. More to come, hopefully. Donor footage. Okay, and we're going to kick that out. Save. Okay, so at the moment these are all in order of clip numbers. So 4417, 2022, 4424, 4426. I just dropped them on the timeline. And then I trim them down. So these are actually, just to prove, well, we've just done it now. We've just kicked out the XML. But they're not the end-to-end clips. I've actually clipped them down. And there's ones that's missing as well. So it's not sequential. So the idea is I'm going to try and rearrange these clips on the timeline in order of size. I think that's going to be hard, but one way to find out. Okay, so let's go back off to Claude. Give it another compliment as well. That worked great. Thank you. I now have a new XML of a new sequence I'd like you to look at. I've got a feeling it might just analyze this if I just import the XML. So right, okay, let's go back to here, go XML, and it is we called it footage donor, didn't we? Footage donor, yeah. Show package contents. Open that with text edit. That's going to be a bit confusing. Hello, what are those bookmarks in there? I hit this before with doing something else, and I don't know what those bookmarks are. It is proxy footage. I don't know. Okay. Again, I don't know. Something with it. So let's copy and paste that. Okay, paste. What it does is all that kind of like padding slows Claude down, and you only get a certain amount of pings that you can do. So I mean, if you know what that padding is, then let me know in the comments below. Okay, 17 clips, total duration. Okay, all the clips are ProRes. Yeah, where it's located, stereo audio. I've actually turned the audio off. Timecode, non-drop frame. Yeah, okay. Help me answer. Yeah. I'd like you to make a new XML of all these clips, but arrange them in order of duration. So start off with the shortest clip and end with the longest clip. Okay, the sequence should end up being the same duration. You think that's going to work? I've never done this. I've never done it because previously with the clips on the timeline of cities, they're all the same length. So what this is going to do is it's going to have to do some maths and adding up and work out the endpoints of each clip, adding them up. I think it's just going to stack them. I don't know. Peter, why do you do this to yourself? I don't know what's going to happen. Let's hit the button and find out, shall we? Okay. I hope you're arranging the clips. Oh, I think it's doing it. Yes, that's what I want. Yes. Please do exactly that. Would you like me to first verify the order will be? No, I think it looks good. No, just make the XML. So there's quite a bit of maths going on in this, you know. It's going to be really cool if it does this. Yes, do you see what I mean? Sometimes you have to kind of like keep going. Yes, this is what I want. Yes, generate now. Please. It's only the third time I've asked you. Remains identical through. I have no idea if it's doing. Okay, so I am going to keep rolling on this just so you can't accuse me of cheating, because I don't know if it's going to work. It might be a bit boring watching XML scroll up a screen, but oh, it's put placeholder. It's put placeholder. Smart collections remains identical, so it's actually changed it, but it's not exported the whole XML, and that's not going to work. It just won't work. Good, but you have missed out some of the XML. I need the entire XML, please. Well, let's just see if that works. You're absolutely right. I should provide the complete XML. Yes, that's what I asked for. Would you like me? Yes. Yes, please generate the entire XML. Don't miss any code. It's a bit like trying to get a teenager to make clean their bedroom, isn't it? You have to tell them about 3 times. Okay. No abbreviated XML. Yes. Yes. Unabridged. What a great XML. Please. That's one thing to look at. It can get a bit lazy and just give you the modification, you know, the actual changes. Oh, it stopped. I know you wanted me to. Would you like to be the include everything? Yeah, yes, proceed. Fourth time of asking. Okay, click to open code. Okay, so it hasn't done it. It's bailed out. I just want to confirm. Yes. Yes. Confirmed. You have it right. Please generate the XML. No need to ask again, but make sure it is the entire XML. Okay, let's have a go at that then. Due to the length that I need to break this into multiple parts, would you like me to proceed with the first section? Right, this has happened to me. It's because of that padding. And we're going to have to do it in sections. Now, you don't have to be a genius to work out I've got a different shirt on, so it was a different day. And what happened at the end was you could see that the XML exported out was being fragmented, and it was trying to dodge making the whole XML and putting placeholder code in. And shortly after you saw that last bit, I hit my limit. And one of the reasons is because, as I said, strangely enough, a few minutes before it happened, was every line that you put into AI uses up bandwidth that you paid for, and I just hit my limit, even though I've got a pro plan, and it said basically come back in 5 hours and you can use it again. So it was getting too late. I went to bed, and we're going to have another crack at it, because if we can crack this, it's going to be absolutely brilliant. So what I've got Claude running, I've got Final Cut Pro running, I've got the sequence here, which we saw, which is all these clips. They're in clip order and different lengths, and as we said, they are trimmed as well, so it's not end-to-end clips out of the camera. And we've got 2 lots of XML. So this is the donor, and that's going to be what I'm going to paste into. So if I take this and go copy all of that, and we'll go to Claude. Now I'm actually using a new chat window in Claude as well, because reading up on the information, it says the longer you get on a chat window, again, the more resources you're going to use up. So hopefully I might be able to get all this XML out in one hit. who knows? It might be a stitch it together, but only one way to find out. So go. Hello, Claude. I want you to examine a Final Cut Pro XML, please. Okay. So yeah, I'm happy to look at it. Paste the XML, yes, which you know that. Once you share it, I'll help analyze the timeline. Okay, so let's paste it in and go. Here you go. Here is the XML. Okay, it's going to have a good look at that. We've seen this all before. Okay, currently inactive. I mean, it's so clever to be able to pick stuff up. Yeah, most clips are trimmed, have different duration from their source. I just said that. Would you like me to analyze specific? I would like to reorder the clips, please. Start the timeline with the shortest clip and then arrange them in order from short to long. So the longest clip would be the last. And as you can see from the previous day, you know what it's like trying to get the wording or the prompt exactly right as it can be wrong. So longest clip would be the last. Should we have a go at that? Or the timeline shouldn't change duration. I'm not too sure if that's going to help or not. Okay, let's hit the button and see what we get. Yeah, we've analysed those. Yeah, would you like to kick out the XML? Oh, it's having a go. Right, again, it's gone straight into placeholder code, which I really do not want to happen. Okay, so I'm just going to say stop. Can I do that? No. Can I do that on this prompt? No. Or has it stopped? Yes, it has stopped. Okay. Please give me the entire XML. Do not put placeholder code in. I need it unabridged. It's probably going to say now, do I really want it? Yes, I really want it. Yeah, production ready, and I'll create it as a proper artifact that can be used directly in Final Cut Pro. Okay, well this is looking good. We've got all the headings that we'd normally see. And it's going to stop. Or is it writing the bookmark down here? I don't know. I've got a feeling it's going to stop there. You know, it's what is all that stuff? Okay. Well, kind of looks as if it's doing it. Now, why is this important? Well, we're asking Claude to do all the maths. So yes, you can just look at the timeline and swap the clips all over. But what Claude is having to do is find the shortest clip, put that down, and then work out the offset to put the next clip down. etc., etc., etc. There's quite a lot of maths going on, hopefully. It's having a good old think about it, isn't it? This is a lot slower than the previous. I'm just thinking, all right, we have stopped. Claude's was limited to hit the maximum length allowed at this time, so we're going to have to do a join. Okay, fair enough. I might have to select the right thing. So we're going to go copy, and that's the previous one. We want the result code, don't we? Which is this one. Okay, and go select. So that's the first lot. Please continue. Okay. The reordering math. Hello. The reordering math and timing calculations are already done, as shown in my previous iteration analysis. I need to know the best way to deliver the complete XML to you. Deliver it in chunks that are separated at obvious points. Do not use any placeholder code. I'll start with the first chunk, breaking. Yeah, okay. So we're going to ditch the first bit. And as it said, it seems to have done the calculations. So how far down are we going to get with this? That bookmark. I mean, I had a quick look at the developer documentation, seeing about bookmarks. Couldn't really find anything. If you know what that bookmark is, what it does, I think it's obviously code that's obfuscated or whatever. Would love to hear down in the comments what it really is. But again, I'll do a bit of research. Okay, here's the first chunk. Closing logical closing tags. Well, that's quite clever. Okay, so let's take that, and that we know is the one we want. Put that down. Please continue. With assets R3 to R6. Asset ID. Yeah, okay, so it did asset. Yeah. So this is clip 3 to clip 6. Okay. There are 17. This is going to take a while, isn't it? Good job I've got a cup of tea with me, to be fair. Might take a while. I mean, if we could strip those bookmarks out, it'd be so much quicker. So much quicker. Okay, that's R3, R4, which is R3 and R4. Okay, so copy. Paste. Do I need to put a space in there? No. Okay. Yes, please continue. I mean, if this actually works, it'll be amazing. I think the problem might be joining the bits up and up. It's 5. I mean, it is going to take forever, isn't it? Okay, what I'll do is I will continue recording, but when I come to edit it, I'll actually snick out from here to the last section, and then you can join up with me again and we see if it works or not, rather than sit here and just watch this generating. So probably be, I don't know, maybe half an hour, but in your terms it'll be a few seconds. Okay, we're near the end. One more bit to go, I think, possibly. Continue. That's asset clip number 17. So this is the last clip, I think. And touch wood, we are still within our usage limits. And it doesn't look like it's put any placeholder code in, which is good. That's it, 18. I thought it was 17 clips. Okay, maybe never mind. Yeah, so it's doing the sequence now. Okay, would you like, yeah, so there's one more bit after this. So copy that. Continue. Continue. Final part. Well, it tells me it's the final part. Now what I'm actually going to do is, oh, okay. Okay, copy that. I'm not too sure if that line's meant to be in there. Whereabouts is it? So it's at the top of the asset list. Spine reordered from shortest. Is that just coded out? Okay. While I'm here, can you stitch those XML snippets together? What is it? It's 1 to 10. 1 to 10 in order. Well, it's worth a try, isn't it? And that complete, well, the shortest, longest timelines in the order to offset. Would you like to explain if help you switch you would like me to create a new artifact that can all put in a single comment, give you cohesive XML. Remove the individual artifact tags and find everything in one complete file. Yes, yes, yes. Please continue with the stitch. Do not use placeholder code. Okay, right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that thinking about it. I'm going to hit that save file, save. Okay, then file, import XML. I've actually got another, and it's results, import. Is it going to come up with an error? No, reordered. Okay, so this is, you can see this is our timeline before. And it's got a huge one on the end there. I should have put that at the front really. So you've got a large one, small one, large one, small one. Okay, here we go. Small, 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 large, 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 large. It's done it. Well, that is incredible. I haven't done it before. I haven't rehearsed it. You saw it. Well, most of it because of the writing of the XML. So automatically we have rearranged all the clips on the timeline in order of length. And Claude has worked out all the offsets. Now, okay, it might get a bit difficult. You've got different frame rates and everything like that. But it's early doors, you know, it's early with this stuff, but it's just proved it can work. And I just think that's pretty amazing. I mean, is there a use for it? No. I mean, you don't want to sit there and have to stitch together 10 bits of XML just to get to this point. However, in the next video, I'm going to do something on the timeline that I don't think I've seen anybody else do. Not that I've seen anybody else do, XML with AI, but I've done it and it kind of worked. And I think it's going to really work because I know exactly what to do, and I'm going to solve a problem. And if I can do it, then Apple should be able to do it because it's not that hard. So thank you if you got this far. A like and subscribe would be appreciated, and you're not going to want to miss the next episode of me using AI to drive Final Cut Pro. But until then, see ya.